Yeah.
I never knew them. Well, I was gone when they got acquainted and married.
Yeah.
So I guess John and Helen, his wife, would would visit with my mother in her home there in Charleswood, and sort of took care of her. And after my father died, that'd be in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Because she stayed in there until almost the end.
Yeah, but I remember she wasn't in there when we went there. You thought you saw her. I remember we drove up the second time and you thought she was in the living room or something, and it was some other family that was living there, remember?
No, I'd forgotten.
Oh. Yeah, she was in the hospital, and I guess maybe John had rented the house out to someone else.
Yeah, I did rent it out, yeah.
Yeah, I remember we drove up there and you said, "Oh, there's my mother." Oh, and it wasn't. Must have been.
So you never were in the house?
71. Yeah, 67 I was.
Huh?
In 67 I was.
Oh, you were 67.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We went in 67 and 71, I think.
Yeah, I guess that was the trip in which, you were surprised that the golfers out at 10 o'clock at night.
Yes, I was shocked. It's 10:30 and they're golfing. God.
Sun's still shining.
So your mother took a bus down?
Yeah, Greyhound bus.
So in 55, she was how old? 55,
55,
65, 75?
73, 74.
Huh.
Yeah, sure.
Wow. Must have taken forever. Days.
I know it. It was amazing.
God. Why not the train?
Huh?
Why not the train?
I don't know. Well, frankly, why the bus? Maybe they probably stopped, got off the bus at night and went into a hotel.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So just put in
12.
a day's travel on the bus.
My God.
And got a good night's rest. I'm not certain. Maybe she did went all the way in one bus. I don't know.
So they stayed with you for a few days? They stayed with you in El Segundo? Or they stayed at a hotel?
She stayed in the house, yeah.
Oh.
We put her up in somewhere, I guess. Slept on the floor.
Wow.
Or in the garage.
Well, both of them, right?
No, not both of them.
Oh.
The other woman was...
Went somewhere else? Stop.
She had a daughter who lived in Los Angeles.
Oh.
Eileen, her name was.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember Eileen?
Yeah. Eileen Van Brunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the call.
Oh, that's how I'm related to her.
And I remember Eileen's mother I remember once went on a visit out there. She came out to the house and was visiting with my mother. And I can remember when the visit was over, walking her out to the bus stop, which was just half a block away.
Oh.
And waiting for the local bus to come to take her back to home.
Oh, okay.
So, as I say, she was, I guess, quite friendly with my mother.
Yeah. Huh.
And maybe she used to make up for my mother's disapproval of your grandmother.
Oh, really?
She disliked Carol's mother.
Really?
Oh, she thought she was terrible. Terrible. Oh, she was.
Oh.
She was a terrible woman. She had a young girl, about 18 or 20 years old, who came over from Scotland, immigrated to to Canada and came out to Winnipeg.
Mm-hmm.
And she, I guess, somehow or other became a work and helper in your grandmother's home. She hired her.
Yeah.
And she was very. My mother thought Bessie was very unpleasant to just because she thought she was a queen. That everyone else were dogs. And what was and the young girl, came out to my mother's place because they were both from Scotland. She was from Scotland,
right.
The young girl.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe from Forfar, I don't know.
Okay.
But so she'd come out to my mother's and sort of cry on her shoulder.
Oh.
But how this woman I'm working for is so cruel to me.
Wow.
So that was, my mother held that against.
Yeah.
I can remember her telling me about it. And I agreed. She was a bitch.
She didn't like.
Well, I mean, I was surprised. I remember that the other kids, her kids, and their respective wives and husbands, we were all in a car together for going somewhere to somewhere. I forget where. And they got to talking about Bessie and calling her Queenie, the Queen. They knew what she was. She was a bitch.
Oh no. Huh.
And she came down, you know.
Yeah.
To after the twins were born, and got into a fight with Carol, and I had to take her to the bus depot.
Oh, really?
And she wouldn't put up with her. She's talking back to me.
Wow.
Oh yeah, she was. She took the bus.
Gosh.
The buses were very important means of transportation in the 30s and 40s and 50s. Much more so than they fell apart with the airplanes and but they've resumed some more importance in the last few years because of the
gas.
Of the trains have disappeared.
Yeah.
And it's too damn expensive in the airplanes for a large proportion of people who want to go from city to city.
Well, trains are pretty popular now.
Huh?
Trains are pretty popular now.
Well, they've made a certain amount of comeback, mostly back east. Out here in the west, I don't think they do.
Yeah, not as much, yeah.
They back in the 20s and 30s, you had trains that would go from one city to another a couple of times a day.
Yeah. Well, they do that in Paso.
Huh?
They do that in Paso.
Well, once a day.
Oh, really?
That's all you have, and it's not a. They're not private enterprise. They're run by the California government.
Yeah.
The railroads washed up with public transportation. They just did freight is all they're involved in for the last 30, 40 years.
Huh.
That's run by all these ones that are carrying passengers are run by Amtrak. Is a federal deal.
Yeah, I know. Huh.
They weren't, because the trains could not compete with the airlines back in the. I mean, look, it would take a 2-hour travel on an airplane to go. That would take you overnight on a train.
I know.
And the prices was right.
Yeah.
I flew up to Winnipeg. in 1948.
Oh.
I often wonder how I had the money,
I know.
but it was comparatively cheap.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it was so damn good. I mean, that was a long flight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we did it in 81. It was my idea. We did it in 81. It was my idea.
Yeah, you flew over to Hawaii.
No, in 81 we flew to Canada.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. There you go.
76 was Hawaii.
And you got hauled in by the inspectors.
Yeah, in 81, because I had a perm.
You were carrying drugs.
Yes. I had a perm. Don't let her in. What? Ah. That's how good Canada is. Extra cautious. Huh. Okay. So I'll tell Jennifer it wasn't me.
Right.
Huh. Okay.